to say a little bit about what that team has done.
So there was originally, I think there was, due to the in this sort of, we asked for volunteers to help in this area, and I think there was originally of the order of 1,800 sort of expressions of interest for people that potentially could volunteer, and so we divided the sort of airborne transmission into a number of subject areas, and we assigned each subject area into to a group, and which had a convener. And last summer, each group met once a year. Can we go on to the next slide? Brilliant. So yeah, this is just repeating some of the things that Mike was saying, but we're here talking about environmental and aerosol transmission. So that's the task here, and we divided this task into a number of subtasks. Can you go on to the next slide? And this is a list of tasks: exhalation and ventilation, aerosols, people movement, deposition on hard surfaces, inhalation, and case studies. So each had has a convener, which is shown on the right. And I'll just mention the case studies is potentially a mechanism for drawing all the different aspects associated with aerosol transmission together. And I think Professor Kumar will talk a bit more about that in one of the presentations. Next slide. So here, one of the things that one of our aims was to develop a number of sort of key questions that we might address, and I think some of the breakout groups are going to talk about. We're going to talk about some of those key questions that we came up with, and also develop the key research areas. And as part of that, we developed a number of UKRI and other consortia to investigate different aspects associated with the aerosol transmission. And we also published some guidance and gave advice to various stakeholders, for example, rail, transport systems, and so on. Next slide. Great. So this is a list of some of the projects that are related to this task. So COVAIR, where we look, for example, looking at the viral viability on collected particles in indoor environments. Reliant, which is forming a database
Chris, you seem to be muted at the moment.
Okay, can you hear me now?
You're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks. Sorry about that. Reliant is forming a database of and some AI analysis methods. Track, which is looking at transmission in transport, National Transmission Project, or the PROTECT project, is looking at airborne transmission in various settings, for example, shops, offices, and so on. And the co-traced TAPAS projects looking at transmission in schools. But we've also sort of used some of existing efforts in existing consortium, for example, Managing Air for Green Inner Cities consortium and the Premier program grant. So this is a list. So that's a very brief summary of our intentions. So I think the intent and the organisation of this particular work package on environmental and aerosol transmission. Thanks for listening. Paul, have I missed anything out?
No, that's fine, Chris. Thank you very much.
Thanks.